Hello, my name is Kaylee Kramer, and I will be explaining the steps of binary fission today. So first of all, we're going to talk about what binary fission is, where it originates in, and kind of just the basic knowledge before we jump into the different phases that it consists of. Binary fission is a form of asexual reproduction, which is seen mostly in prokaryotes, although there are some single-celled eukaryotes where this occurs, but mostly it's in prokaryotes. The process involves the division of a parent cell and results in two daughter cells. Basically, this means the genetic material of the parents is broken in two parts, meaning each of the two daughter cells will receive one copy on the parent's DNA. Now, let's jump into the different phases of binary fission, starting with step 1. Step 1 of binary fission is simple. The bacterium will uncoil and the chromosomes will then replicate. This means that the content will be doubled, as seen in the picture included in this slide. Next, we're going to move on to step 2 of binary fission. Here's where it gets a little more complicated. In step 2, after the chromosomes are copied, the bacterium will continue to grow larger. It grows larger in order to prepare for the process of binary fission. Also, the number of organelles will increase, along with the volume of the cytoplasm will also increase. The physical representation of this stage looks like two strands will then migrate to opposite poles within the cell, similar to what mitosis would look like. Next, step 3 of binary fission. Step 3 of binary fission includes the cell elongating with a septum that forms at the middle of the cell. This happens when the segregation of the cell occurs. Segregation of the cell means the two chromosomes will be separated. Next, this is step 4, and this will be the end of binary fission. Just like we talked at the beginning of the presentation, this is pretty big step of binary fission. Concluding binary fission in step 4, in this phase, a cell wall will be formed and the cell will split at the center. This will divide the parent cell into the resulting two daughter cells. Now, it's important to remember that these two daughter cells, each of them contain copies of the nuclear materials from the parent cell. Remember, we started with one parent cell, and now the end of binary fission results in two identical cells with both having genetic material from the parent cell. Now let's wrap up binary fission and what it's all about in simple terms. For a conclusion in binary fission, simply put, binary fission is a rapid process of asexual reproduction. Mostly occurs in prokaryotes and sometimes single-celled eukaryotes. But for now, we focus on prokaryotes. This process occurs in phases, each having its own specific duty in order to perform binary fission. The end result of binary fission results in two daughter cells which have nuclear material from the original parent cell. I hope you enjoyed this presentation of binary fission and have a clear knowledge of what it's all about. Thank you so much.